So yeah, we've got Cloud versus Samus here. Cloud versus Samus here on Smashville. rob.job taking advantage of just that very early stage to charge up quite a bit of the blaster. Interesting to see that King didn't do the same with his limit break, but King's just interested in going straight in here, going full aggro, getting those slide B slashes, bringing it up to 44%, and getting that real nice forward air meteor smash. And just from all of the just general damage taking, he's brought himself all the way up to full limit. rob.job has also brought his blaster online, but manages to survive maybe a little bit too early with the side B limit break from King. But Samus is now at 109%, which should be a pretty good time for most of Cloud's smash attacks should be able to easily take Samus out. But Samus also has the blaster, which rob.job was able to use to diminish most of Cloud. Oh, wow. Cloud manages to get the reversal there, grabbing Samus while she grapples and taking her out with a side B. It's kind of a dangerous point for Cloud. Manages to recover pretty safely though, doesn't even have to use the up B, which leaves him very vulnerable, but ends up taking that blaster point blank, bringing him to 167%. Yeah, Cloud does have limit fully charged. Shouldn't want to use it right now just because he is Samus is only at 7%, but as we saw in the last match, he might choose to use it to gain damage, but ends up losing it very deftly there. So King just choosing to go straight aggro, just knocking Samus off the stage, getting a little bit of time to squeeze in just a bit of limit charge here and there, which is definitely a really good way to play Cloud. Just kind of knock people out of your vicinity because he has so much range. Just knock them out of there, and once they are trying to recover, you can take advantage of that time to charge your very valuable limit. Because once you're at full, Cloud definitely becomes one of the best characters in the game. As you can see, just easily gets that side B KO, taking advantage of that high recovery from Samus instead of snapping the ledge. But even if the ledge snap would have happened, it could be very easy for Cloud to have found a way to sneak in one of those limit break attacks to seal that KO. So now we'll be going into game 2 very shortly. A little bit of contemplation to see if we're going to see any character changes, and whatever the stage selection will be. Alright, so it looks like we are staying with characters and going to Battlefield.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, looks like Cloud getting some very early damage onto rob.job. Gets right past that grab from Samus. The problem with Samus's tether grab, in most tether grabs in this game, is that leaves rob.job very vulnerable for just a brief moment, but it was long enough for Cloud to get quite a bit of stage advantage here in this match. Okay, rob.job getting a bit of stage advantage here, kind of tying it up damage-wise. Just kind of figuring out rob.job's spacing just a little bit so that he can kind of survive. King ends up using the limit rather early there, but he is still at the percent advantage, so he should be doing pretty fine. Just using a standard, like any of his standard smash attacks, or just juggling with a lot of his aerials should keep him spaced out enough that he can climb back up, climb up those percentages.
How's it going? I'm going to hop on here for a little bit. So Julian's like talking a million words per minute. At least between
two people.
Well, I'm not doing anything, so
I can go.
Yeah, you can breathe a little bit.
Get a little bit of breath, so yeah.
Oh man, so King up a game against rob.job. So
look at
far
that patience right there.
Right.
Just kind of waiting for each of those slashes.
Right, so King has limit on deck, which means that KOs are imminent.
If I were King, I wouldn't quite waste it yet.
An up air would kill right now.
Yeah.
Or even just A narrower game wouldn't help, but
Because yeah, like having that limit right now just gives him that little bit of
Exactly.
insurance. Like if he gets knocked off the
Exactly.
stage, he's got climb hazard full effect.
right.
And he can
Right,
save it for the next map.
Yeah, so
But
now
unfortunately, rob.job does an excellent job with that up smash. A lot of people really hate Samus's up smash, but it gets that, it has those multi-hits where if it catches you with some of those, like it manages to fire off on that last one, which it ended up doing with Cloud, taking him out. But now it looks like we have even up the stocks with King taking out Samus's first
Okay.
stock.
I'm just making sure.
Ooh. Cloud ended up having to recover very high there with climb hazard, but ended up working out pretty well. Doing a lot of edge guarding very nicely with the neutral B, and has gotten Limit Break back online.
Versus perfect life form on this
So Samus, this is a very risky point for rob.job. Doesn't want to go too crazy, just because there's that potential of getting taken out by a lot of the limit breaks, especially finishing touch. But not quite at this percent, so Samus has a little bit of breathing room, while King works a little bit to get. So I think around like the 60% is kind of the sweet spot
For what?
For like finishing touch. For
Oh
the
yeah.
Cloud.
Yeah, definitely. I don't
So,
know
yeah, right
on
there.
this stage. All right,
Yeah,
I guess
looks like
it
that was
will.
enough.
64%.
64,
He's a little bit of rage. All right. So
So looks
good
like
job.
King is surviving, just clawing his
King
way
is
through
surviving.
losers bracket. But yeah, shoutouts to rob.job. That was a really good Samus play.
For sure. All right, man. This is